Hey guys, Matthew Palmore here. I just wanted to take some time and kind of explain what I plan to do. Now, this channel has for a while only had one video on it, and that video has been a quick draw or a speed paint or whatever you may want to call it. But that's just kind of a trial. I wanted to see uh, one, if I could do it with the tech I had, and two, to see how much retention it got, even though I didn't post any previous videos. Well, the retention that it's got actually was a little bit more surprising than anything else I've done because, well, in all honesty, at the time I'm doing this video right here, it had about 20 views, and the 20 views, and that doesn't seem a lot when you're online, but 20 views is a lot more than what my usual videos got on my other channel. Yes, I had another channel. It was called Shadow Genin, uh, or Shadow Guinean, as it should be called, but I was so stubborn that I didn't want to change it. Um, I ended up closing off that channel, and I shut it down for a bunch of various reasons, and a lot of people are like, why aren't you posting to that one if you already have one? Why aren't you like just doing with what you got while you already have it paved, like your road paved in front of you? And well, in all honesty, I wanted to start new. Sometimes the best road you can take is when you scrap the one you're on and jump to another one just to start over. Because all the while, me doing shadow getting, it was kind of just me scraping the surface and following people that have come before me and see what they can create. And I want to put myself in their shoes. And when you're a creator, that doesn't do well for you. People are like, oh, he's just a copycat. Oh, he's just doing this and this, just like this and this. Well, to be a type of creator that I want to be, I had to separate myself from that idea. And so I posted a channel and put my name out there because what I'm going to be is who I am. Now, I, as a person, am a very creative, very imaginative person that likes to jump subjects, likes to jump bridges, likes to write out a whole bunch of different categories and interweave them, and kind of gets a little chaotic. And if you follow that mindset, you'll understand where I'm coming from. Basically, there's blogger channels or vlogger channels. There's gamers, there's art channels. And what I like to do is the potluck. I like to bring a little bit of everything to the channel because that's who I am. I don't like to sit down and just draw something for someone one day and have to repeat that process every single video. I like to mix it up. I like to play video games sometimes. I like to just talk to you guys. I like to write. I love to work on shows. Right now, I'm still working on a show that I announced on the other channel, and it's been kicking my rear because I'm the only person working on it as of now, but I have someone coming in to help me with that, which you'll meet later on. But what I want this channel to be is not just my channel. I can create, I can do everything. I've been doing it for years. I have files uploaded to my computer and stored to where there's a whole bunch of stuff of just me goofing around and drawing things, and I didn't show them to anyone except for my family. And you know what? I could keep doing that for years and be happy with that. But I wanted to branch out and use my skill uh, to help you guys who are kind of in the same boat, who are creators who uh, don't really know where to begin, but are putting themselves out there and are trying their best to be in a community and form a community around what they want to do. Because although a huge part of creating is on the creator side and them making benchmarks and deadlines and staying at their work of art, it's also part of the community's responsibility to help motivate and help captivate what they're thinking and help them get encouraged to put that image on a piece of paper or put that image on the internet for viewers and to just take in for what it was. Because the problem with a lot of people is when they have an idea in their head, they don't have enough encouragement of people outside to bring it out and actually put it out there for people. A lot of people are trained to just let it die, let it fester up in their brain until they get really miserable, and they just let it go away like a bad dream. And I had a lot of time to think about that because for a while there, I actually went into a patch where I didn't want anything to do with art. I didn't want to do anything with writing. I didn't want to do anything with music, all because it associated with bad thoughts and bad memories. And I made myself even more miserable by trying to escape that. But what ended up happening was I found the source of the bad memories. I found the source and kind of saw it for what it was and decided that I wasn't going to let my ideas control or have so much I wasn't going to let my emotions have so much of a grasp on my own mental state and on my need and urge to create. Because dreamers are meant to dream, creators are meant to create. And if you try and stop them, they're going to be miserable. And so I started doing little drawings, started doing more videos, started doing a little bit more, and a little bit more. And it was kind of chaotic because I was trying to balance, like most people, trying to balance work and creation because starting out, it does not pay. You, like, a select happy few get in with a good crowd or get a sponsorship or people who are willing to, like, shovel out money for you to go out and do your thing. But for me, I was always like, I always worked the shifts that I needed to be able to pay bills, and then I'd come home and I work on the computer and work on my drawings and work on the sketches and work on skits and writing and scripts till about 7 in the morning, fall asleep for a couple hours, wake up and do the whole thing again. And it was kind of crazy. Like, I wasn't getting any traction, so a lot of people were like, you need to focus on what's important. Well, when you focus on what's important, people think money's important. Money is how you get food. Money gives you shelter. Money pays bills. Money makes sure you don't go to prison for not paying bills and stuff like that. Well, money is important, but the other important thing is you live your life. And you live your life with happiness. You live your life without regret. You don't want to be the person who grows up and you're old and you're like, man, I could have done this. I could have actually let myself leap out of my comfort zone and done this when I was younger. And then you're like 500 steps behind of where you could have been going on. But what really needs to happen is you kind of just need to throw yourself out there. And so that's what I'm doing. My name's Matthew Palmore. I went to college, dropped out of college, am going back to college. I'm one of those people who have transferred or changed their ideas of career paths at least 20 times in their head at least, and 6 in college career paths. But what I really want to do is put myself out here so that you guys can take it and take it how you want. But the real calling card of mine is we were put on this planet for a limited time. And in that time, you were put into a zone that might have not been the best situation, or you might have had the perfect situation. But regardless, you were born into an area out of your control. And a lot of people say that that's a crutch or that's a fallback on what you can make excuses out of. But I don't. I don't like to say that where I was born or how I was born or how I was raised is who I am. What I say is, yesterday is in the past. You can't change it. Don't let it haunt you. And tomorrow is in the future, and it's only dictated by what you do today. So focus on today, get done what you can, and leave yourself post-it notes so you don't forget what you have to do tomorrow. So my mantra and everything is take where you are and make the future brighter. Don't just let yourself be trapped into your own mentality and your own ideas and stuff like that of nowadays, when tomorrow could really be great. And where I want to go with this is I would love to produce and I'd love to create and I'd love to keep going with shows and I'd love to keep going with drawings and stuff. And I actually had a old friend, reach out to me and send me a message that was like, hey, I've been seeing what you're doing, keep up the good work, and he's keeping an eye on it and stuff like that. And though it was like kind of random at the time, and I didn't really understand why he sent it, it meant the world to me because no one really sent it unless I like begged and pried at them to. And that doesn't mean the same. Someone just randomly messaging you and saying, hey, you're doing good, can make your whole entire ideas like, yeah, I'm going to be doing good. I'm doing this. I know what I'm doing. And they can't wait to see what I produce next. And that means the world to a creator, to a startup, to even if you're like a million or multiple million creator, it still means the world. You might get more people saying it, but each individual person, that's their own person. That's their own life. They have a small segment of time on this earth, and they took a little tiny segment of it to tell you you're doing something right. And I just want to say that I'm not here to hear all those encouragements or hear all those things, but I am here to help encourage people via my acts to step out of their comfort zone and become who they're meant to be. And yeah, it's scary, and yeah, it does take a lot of courage, and there's a lot of stress with it as well. But if you're meant to be someone and you don't achieve who you want to be, you'll end up regretting that for a lifetime. And so it's better just to put your axe to the grinder and get your life on track to where you want to be, because you got a limited amount of time. Your life's your life, so live it. Alright, well, I haven't come up with a good sign off ever because, well, let's face it, recording videos are hard, making a intro and outro are hard, but I'll leave it at this. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to join my community, click subscribe. If you liked this video, leave a like. I'll post more later on regardless, but it's cool to have encouragement every now and then. And I'll see you guys in the next videos, and make the future a brighter future. Man. People call me one thing, it's tongue-tied. See you guys.